Let's check in with Jamarcus, who is house hunting.
Well, you know what time it is. It's time to talk real estate, and we always talk about it with our guy, Stephen Delisle with Delisle Properties. We're here at one of your properties. We're going to talk about that in just a little bit, but we always got to check in and find out what the market is doing, and you're always a guy to kind of break it down for us. What are some of the numbers we saw in June?
So the June numbers, these numbers are presented to us by the Greater Greenville Association of Realtors, and if you look at the new listings slide, it'll show us that we're up 18.2% in new listings on the market this year as opposed to last year. If you look at the average price slide, it'll show us we're just up 4.2% here, bringing that average price to just shy of $380,000. The inventory slide will show us, though, that we're up 54.4%, which I, for one, Jamarcus, am finally, I'm grateful that we have more than 2 houses to look at in any given zip code.
And that's always a good news for people that are looking to buy or sell in this market, to be able to have that. And you always like to stress the point that real estate is a local market, not a national market. So when you see these numbers and you're watching these national shows and they kind of tell you about real estate, maybe don't put too much stock into that, and maybe call someone like you to kind of put it in local terms.
Absolutely,
which is the way what you want to do. Let's talk about this house right here. It's on the market.
Yep. So this one's on the market. The address is 8 Breezewood Court right here in Greenville, and it's situated perfectly in a cul-de-sac. What's really nice is it's got a large lot, flat backyard, which is great. As soon as you walk into this house, you have a great 2-story foyer, nice presentation. You've got a large living space and kitchen area, the master's downstairs with an office. The 3 extra bedrooms upstairs just got carpet last week and paint. And back in the backyard, you've got a nice covered porch. And before we listed this house, we got it pre-inspected. So it had a fine-tooth comb all the way through everything. So it's ready for the next owner.
That's always a good idea to have that pre-inspection already done. And like you said, I love this neighborhood. We've seen neighbors coming in and out. Looks like it's a great place to raise a family. So
absolutely,
definitely go to the website and take a look at those properties and any of your other properties as well. Let's talk about people that are looking at the market right now. They're talking about how homes are unaffordable. What advice would you give to people when they're hearing those things on the news that's saying, things are unaffordable, you can't get it? Like, what are you looking in that crystal ball? What would you say to people about that?
It's honestly a conversation we're having every single day. To the curious buyer or seller right now, I understand they actually have one thing right. On a national scale, the home prices have gone up dramatically this year, but you also have to remember that real estate is local and not national. We also see that wages haven't seemed to have kept up with the really cost of living and inflation numbers too. So back to the national numbers, the median price right now is $440,000. Greenville is $310,000. That's a $130,000 difference. And our days on market is exactly the same as last year as well, further showing us that we're a very stable market also. And then you've got Fannie Mae that's also predicting that the rising housing prices on a national scale are going to start to slow down a little bit based off of the current sales right now. Haven't seen a large dip in quite a few months. I know that's a lot of information, but you also have the Fed that is also, pile this on top, the Fed's saying that they're going to lower the rates in the fall, and that was induced simply because the CPI number, or the Consumer Price Index, was lowered for the first time in 4 years. So Greenville as a whole is way more affordable than the national picture.
So it's important to take that into context and not necessarily put too much stock into what the national organizations are saying, because it's local, those local numbers, and taking into context about the Greenville market in particular.
Yeah. What's happening up north or out west is not pertinent to what's happening in Greenville.
That's why you want a local person for sure. So what would you say, you got your audience sitting at home that may be thinking about buying or selling right now, what would you say to them specifically?
I'd say I'm having a lot of conversations right now with buyers and sellers that are a little apprehensive. They're thinking, do we make this move or not? And I would say that everyone that's trying to predict the market perfectly, I would say take a page out of Warren Buffett's book. He doesn't time the market. I don't think we should. We know that the interest rates are not going to go back down to 2, and in fact, if they do, that probably means something's wrong in the world. So they're at 6. They're going to be through the end of the year at 6, probably into next year. So take the time, sit down with a local knowledgeable agent to see what your goals are, and let's map them out together, and we'd love to be the person to do that.
And we think that he's the right guy to do it for you. You can always go to DelisleProperties.com to find out more about this property, the other properties, or give Stephen and his team a call if you're thinking about buying or selling in this market. Stephen, thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you for being outside in this hot weather. Like we said, the only thing hotter than this weather are Stephen Delisle and his team. So go check them out, everyone.
Thanks, guys.